Welcome to the Transparent FX Academy. I'm Nick, and I'm a top author on TradingView with over 190k reputation points. In this video, I will be taking a pair, breaking it down from a technical and order flow perspective to try to understand where we have the highest probabilities of the next potential move. And in doing so, I will provide as much free education as possible. So I really suggest that you stick to the video to the end, and I will see you on the charts. In today's video, I want to speak about GBPCAD because at the moment we do have quite interesting price action and structure. So first, I will be covering the technical side, then we will go and see what we have when it comes to the order flow. Now, starting from the technical side of the market here on the monthly time frame, what we can see is that at the moment the market is breaking back above a quite strong area of previous monthly support, which clearly the market respected in multiple occasions, which was broken to the downside with this impulse. However, we're now breaking back above it. If that will be the case, this move to the downside will actually classify as a fake breakout. And if we do get a break back above, we could expect a retest and then a rejection higher. That is usually how fake breakouts play out. Dropping down on the weekly time frame, what we can expect. Now, from a weekly perspective, it's also quite clear that we shifted from having a bearish trend to now having a bullish trend. In fact, we went from creating lower lows and lower highs, then inverted, and we're now creating higher highs and higher lows. So from here, we could expect more potential bullish continuation. However, it's important to point out that the last move that the market created was an impulse to the upside. And in general, after an impulse, you expect first the correction and then the continuation higher. So from a weekly perspective, we could expect some short-term bearish price action and then longer-term bullish continuation, which, by the way, is exactly what we had just identified already by looking at the monthly time frame. Now, since we have an impulse, if we want to measure the correction, we have to take a Fibonacci from the low to the high of the impulse. And if we do that, we can see how we have a 0.32 and 50% Fibonacci retracements lining up exactly with this previous resistance turn support, creating a confluence of support at this area that we could expect the market to test before then printing a potential rejection higher. Going down the daily time frame, what do we have? Now here in the daily, we have a very similar thing. However, since the impulse starts from here, we have to take a new Fibonacci, which is from this low to this high. And we can notice how we have our 50% and 0.618, which are in fact creating a confluence of support with this previous daily resistance turn support. So this seems the area that the market should be attracted to see what kind of liquidity we have inside of it. And since we have very strong demand and support, then from here we could expect a potential rejection higher. Now, if we go and see what we have when it comes to the commitment of traders, so the COT data, which is what the non-commercials, so the biggest speculators in the market are doing, and we check the data for the pound, we can see how with the last reports we have seen an increase of the net positions. We went from minus 51k to now minus 32k net positions, with shorts getting massively decreased on the pound from an institutional perspective, going from 106k down to 67k. Longs, we don't see much longs getting added. However, we could see longs added if we retrace back to this demand and support area. So if we will have a retracement to this zone, there is the possibility for a rejection higher, considering that the CAD is also extremely weak, going from a positive net positioning of 26k with way more longs than shorts, all the way down to having minus 12k with way more shorts than longs from an institutional perspective, making it very weak. So a weak CAD and a strong pound is exactly what we need for this potential rejection higher. So if the market will retrace to this area, how we could be approaching this potential move. Now, as usual, trading is reactive and not predictive. The monthly, weekly, and daily, combined with the COT data, those are the best time frames from a directional perspective. However, when it comes to confirmations and entries, the best time frames are the intraday time frames. So 4 hour and lower. Therefore, what we could be doing is monitoring price action from an intraday perspective during this move to the downside, waiting for the market to shift from an intraday bearish market as we would have to an intraday bullish market. And if the market would shift from an intraday bearish to bullish market and provide to us one of our valid entries, at that point we could be looking for a potential rejection higher for the market to complete this impulse correction and impulse pattern to the upside. Now, if you don't know what I'm speaking about when I say valid entries and this kind of things, that is all part of the mentorship program, which you can find at transparentfxtrading.com. Here you have the possibility to gain access to my entire course with all the rules of the strategies. You also have the possibility to gain access to one-on-one private mentoring, the VIP market breakdowns with the Telegram signals, the COD data software, which is the one that we used in this analysis, the trading station software, which puts together everything that you need as a trader all in one interface. And if you scroll lower past the testimonials, you will see that at the moment I'm running a special promotion in which you have a huge discount on the upfront price of the mentorship program. And as an option, since I have partnered with the forex broker Blueberry Markets, if you want, you can open an account with them from the student dashboard and get a full refund credited back into your trading account. And if you scroll lower, you will see that at the moment there is still time to join before the timer goes to 0 and the offer expires and the price goes back to normal. However, spots are limited, so if they get filled before the timer goes to 0, the offer will end anyway. So I really suggest that you take advantage and join directly from here and gain automatically access with the email and password that you will create during the checkout. So definitely looking forward to have you on board. If you enjoyed the video, make sure that you smash that like button and comment below. It really does help with the YouTube algorithm, and I will see you in my next video.